I'm Mary. I'm so happy you decided to join me today while we stretch and get a little stronger all from our chair. This is going to be so much fun. You are going to have a blast. But before we do this, or before you do any other exercises, you'll want to make sure that you have your water bottle handy dandy. You'll want to drink your water before, during, and after our time together. Also, you'll want to make sure that you have your pendant with a little button on it. So if you're feeling lightheaded or dizzy, if you're feeling just not okay, make sure you push that button. So today, you don't need anything at all except for yourself. And believe it or not, we are going to get stronger and more flexible just by using ourselves. Yay! Before you begin this, because you're at home, you'll want to make sure that your environment is clear of anything that you might whack into. Because we're going to be reaching up to the sky, you'll want to make sure that you're not under your chandelier. Because we're going to be going from side to side, you'll want to make sure there's no lamp or stack of books on the table that you're going to knock over. Also, because we're going to be stepping out and in, you'll want to make sure there's nothing to the side of you that's going to impede your movement. So let's kind of look around and just make sure we are just safe as safe can be. Our environment's clear and we are feeling great. So, when you do exercises from your chair, what I find the most beneficial are exercises that are done to the front of the chair. That way, your belly and your back have to work really hard at keeping you in good, tall posture. If you're doing this and your buttocks are to the front of the chair, you may want to have some pillows behind you if your back hurts. But if your back doesn't hurt, it's really important to be in good posture towards the front of your chair so that your ear is over your shoulders, shoulders over your hip. Right in front of your hips are your knees, and right under your knees are your ankles. That's really good posture, and we feel very stable. You'll also want to make sure that you imagine a little tiny knot on the top of your head with a string that goes right up to a silver star, and that's pulling you up so your ribs are lifted. Another good way to think of good posture is imagine yourself sitting here and your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner's right there. You want to take your ribs right up off of your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner, and right away you feel like you're in better posture. I just read a really good way to check your posture, and that is to place a hand on the chest and a hand on the belly and try to pull your hands away from each other, and as you do, you'll pull your chest up and push your belly down. I really like that one. But everybody has their own way to be in good posture. Some people simply like to pull their shoulders up, pull their shoulders back, and slide their shoulder blades down into their hip pockets. When you do that, what happens is, as you slide your shoulders down, naturally your ribs come up and your shoulders are down away from your ears. So there are lots of ways to be in good posture. You find the way that's best for you. Actually, I do remember, don't you remember walking around with a book on top of your head? That's kind of good too. Also, you can line yourself up with a door. Like if you go through a door jamb and straddle the door jamb, you can put your buttocks against the wall and the shoulders against the wall and your head against the wall. You'll find that there's a natural arch in the right behind your neck and right behind the low back. Tons of ways to be in good posture. I know you'll find the best one for you. So because we want to get strong in a chair, we better get moving. So we're going to start right from the bottom and work our way up. We're going to lift the toes, lift them up a little higher, lift them up a little higher, and then allow them to come down. Now you're going to push the toes down, down, and if you push those toes down into the floor, you're going to feel your whole leg, even your buttocks tighten up, and then relax. Now you're going to lift the heels, lift them a little higher. If Feel the contraction on the back of the lower leg. Now try to push those heels down. As you push the heels down, that whole leg tightens up, right to the buttocks, right to the belly, and relax. Lift the toes up, pull them up a little higher, pull them up a little higher, and you're gonna feel a tightening on the side of the shin. Now you're gonna push those toes, push the balls of the feet right down into the floor. As you do that, whole leg tightens up and relax. Lift the heel, lift it a little more. Can you lift a little more right up onto those tippy toes? Yes, you can. And now come down and push those heels down. Push those heels down, and as you do that, whole leg tightens right up. That's what an isometric contraction. And then you're going to relax. Okay. Now for our knees. We're going to extend one leg out. Okay, good job. Now you're going to squeeze this muscle right here, keeping the knees stable, and try to lift the leg a little and down. 2 and down, 3 and down. Good job. Now you're going to bend the leg, scoop the hands underneath the leg, lean back just so that you can lift that leg up, and go 1 and 2 and 3. Good job. Step down. Let's try the other foot. Extend the leg out, lean back a little bit, and just lift a little bit. You're going to do that by squeezing the thigh. These thigh muscles are really, really important. There you go. And down. Good job. Now our hands are going to scoop behind the back of the leg. Lean back a little bit, straighten the leg, and release. Again, what you're doing now is because your knee is higher in your hip, when that heel comes down, you're really stretching that thigh. Good job, and down you come. Great. So now we're going to have a little bit of fun because our ankles and knees and feet are together. We're going to squeeze our knees together. Whoa, we're squeezing them together, and we relax. Ha ha! Let's squeeze those knees together, pull them together, and relax. Good job. Let's do it one more time. Let's squeeze those knees, really squeeze your knees together, and relax. Woo! I'm all tired out, and we haven't even gotten from the waist up yet. Okay, so we're going to our hips, and we're going to step out to the side. We're going to step out to the side a little bit and in. Out to the side a little bit and in. Good job. Now you'll notice the more you do this, the greater the range is going to be, because now our joints and our muscles are all warmed up. Let's make this a little more difficult by leaning back a little bit, lifting the leg up and out, and up and over. I'll show you from the side. We lean back a little bit, pulling the leg up and out. We lean back, bringing it up and over. Other side. Lean back, up and out. Lean back. We really want to get our legs comfortable with stepping over things, picking our feet up so that we don't trip. One more time. Up and over, up and out. Up and over, and up and out. Now you're saying to yourself, can you make this more difficult? Sure we can. Don't lean back. Stay nice and tall. Up and over, up and back. Wow, that's a little more difficult. Up and over, up and back. There you go. So that was working the hip out and in. We want to lift the knee up, which we did. So we were working not only up and down, but we were working out and in. Now, let's talk about our upper body. We're going to place our hands right on our knees. You're going to pull onto the knees so you arch your back and lift your chin a bit as you take a great big breath in. Breathe out and round down. Take a great big breath in and stretch up. Small arch in the back, lift the chin. Exhale and down. One more time. Inhale up. Good job. And exhale down. Let's go back to being nice and straight. Remember always, if I ask you an exercise to do and your body or your mind, if you just don't feel like doing it, you have the option of just saying, I'm not doing that one. And that's okay, because I'll see you real soon. And the more you do it, the stronger you're going to get and the more fun this is going to be. Okay, so we went forward and back. Now we need to go side to side. What I really like doing is holding onto my chair, letting this hand be free, sitting nice and tall, breathing in, and as I exhale, I reach down just like there were something on the floor that I wanted to pick up. And then I come right back to center, I secure my hand, this hand goes free, and I lean and reach. So you'll notice all your body weight goes onto one buttocks, or butt eye. I don't know, if buttocks are two, what's one? Is a butt eye one? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's lean, there you go. All your weight's to one side, and you're staying nice and tall. You're not leaning forward or back. You're leaning, there you go, and up. Now, let's make it a little more challenging. Our fingers are by our shoulders, our thumbs, and the fingers are up. We're going to lean a little bit, reach down a little bit, reach up a little bit, and then we're going to push the top hand up and push the bottom hand down, and then without falling out of the chair, we bring our hands to our shoulders and come back to center. Let's try the other side. Reach down with one hand, reach up with one hand. Now take that hand and push the sky up and push the earth down. Feel that stretch. We're not going over, we're just going up and down, and relax. Woo! Now we're going to go over because we're ready. Yes, we are. So we have one hand cross the body, the other hand fingertips to shoulders, stretch up. Now we're going to roll the thumb in. Your palm faces me, my palm faces you. You know, while I'm here, I might as well wave. Hello. Okay, you're doing a good job. Let's get a good stretch. Staying nice and tall, let's lean over. Try not to fall out of your chair. You have your hand here for support. Good job. If you can and you want a little bit more challenge, see if you can pull the elbow back. If you can't, that's okay. The most important thing is you're here and you're moving, and then float the hand down. Good job. Okay, let's bring that working hand down because it just did a lot of work for us. Allow it to cross the body. This is going to be your base of support right here. So the other hand comes to the shoulder, stretches up to the sky. Palm faces me. Hello. And now the thumb is in and the thumb leads over the body. And you have to go to the degree that it's comfortable for you. And you'll find that one side, you're just like Gumby, you're so flexible. And the other side, maybe, just maybe, you're like the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz. And don't worry, that's okay, you are normal. Top elbow back if you feel like it, and look up. And slowly float down. Wow, that's a lot of work on the shoulders. So we're going to pull our shoulders up as we breathe in and relax the shoulders back and down. Breathe in, shoulders back and down as you breathe out. Breathe in, shoulders back and down. Good work. So we're moving right up the body. Let's work on the neck. Breathe in, sit tall. Look over one shoulder. Slowly come back to center. Reposition, sit tall. Turn and look over the other shoulder and come right back to center. Now we're going to do a nice head tilt. So you're bringing your ear to your shoulder and the other ear to the sky. Sit nice and tall, ear to shoulder, ear to sky. Now your gaze is straight ahead. Sometimes when people do a head tilt, they drop their heads down like that. Not. Head up, ear to shoulder, ear to sky. So you look at me, I'll look at you. Perfect. And you're looking mighty fine. Slowly come back to center. Other side, ear to shoulder, ear to ceiling. Feel that nice stretch right there? Back to center. Let's try it again. Gaze is straight ahead. I'm looking at you and you're looking at me. Good job. Now you're saying to yourself, I wonder if these stretches can be exaggerated. Sure they can. So we're going to take two fingers, bring them across the body to the chin. Sit tall, breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to use these two fingers to gently turn your head, and wow-wee, I can see a lot more there. Slowly come back to center. That was great. Take these two fingers, bring them across the body to the outside lower portion of the chin, sit tall, and allow those fingers to gently guide your chin as you turn to the side. And slowly come back to center. That was really good. Okay, now we're going to take the arm, bring it up just to the top of the head. This is a very gentle move and you're not pulling, you're not bouncing, you're not doing a thing. All you're doing is gently bringing this elbow slowly down until you feel a stretch right here. Then you're going to take this free arm, because like it doesn't have anything to do, and you're going to bring it right out parallel to the floor, and then slowly float it down. And as you do, you're going to feel a really good stretch right here on the side of the neck. Then roll that thumb back and slowly bring the chin forward to the collarbone. And right back up you go. That's a great stretch. And so if we do the other side and your body goes, don't go there, pay attention to your body is brilliant. So up goes the other hand on the crown of the head. And it's just a gentle, we're bringing this elbow down to the floor, gazes straight ahead, posture's nice and tall. Then the hand that didn't have anything to do now has a task. Our shoulders relaxed and down, we're reaching out, arm parallel to the floor, and slowly float the hand out. The farther the hand comes to the floor, the more stretch you feel on the neck. And then roll the thumb back and pull the whole arm back and draw the chin forward, only if it's comfortable for you, no pain, no pain, and slowly back to center. So if we're doing a stretch and you feel any pain at all, that's your body's way of telling you, stop. Okay, let's inhale up. Let's get a good stretch. Then we take one hand, we go over and grab the wrist of the other hand and pull it up first. Then see if you can pull it over just a little bit. Remember, we're not rounding down like this. We're not leaning back like this. All we're doing is going up and over. Imagine yourself between two pieces of plexiglass. That's a nice little imagination. Come back to center, float the hands down, hold the back sides of your chair and lean forward. So it looks like this. You're leaning forward, opening the chest, pull the ears up away from the shoulders. Good, good. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, both hands come up. Now, this hand grabs this wrist and pulls it up. And sometimes you have one arm that's really flexible and one arm that is not flexible at all. That's okay. Now, after being pulled up, pull over just a little bit. Remember, you're between two pieces of plexiglass, so you can't lean forward and you can't lean back. But golly, there's a whole nice stretch right there on the side of the body. Then slowly come back to center and float the hands down. Good work. This time, we're going to bring the arms forward. We're going to flip the hands over and pull the arms wide. Then bring the thumbs up and back and float down. Good work. I'll show you from the side. We bring our hands up. We flip the hands over. We draw our arms back and pull the thumbs up and back a little bit. Feel those shoulder blades roll together. And then slowly come back down. This time, we're only going to lift our arms. As we do, we lean back a little bit because remember, we're sitting to the front of our chair. You're going to feel the stomach tighten up, and then you're going to come right back up. Lean back a little bit. Feel that tummy tighten up. Good work. And up you go. Let's do it one more time. Lean back. Feel that tummy tighten up. Remember, your back does not want to touch the back of the chair. The shoulders are down. Now, from this position, you're going to bring one hand out a little bit. Whoa, I feel that on my stomach. Shoulders are relaxed. Bring the other hand out. Uh-oh, I feel that on my stomach, but I'm okay. And you're doing good. And sit all the way up. Wow, that was great. So now we want to stretch out our backs. So I'll show you from the side. Hands are on the thighs, close to the knees. Breathe in. Now your fingertips are forward. Nice and tall, ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip, knees right in front of the hips, and the ankles right down under the knees. Fingertips are forward, sit tall. Now your elbows are going to scooch along your ribs as you come forward. Good. Now push the heels of the hands down into the thighs and come up. Hold the front of the knees and round the back down. I actually like this one. I think that there should be exercises for slumping. This would be the first one. But we don't want to stay in a slumping position. No sirree, Bob. So up we go, nice and tall. leaning forward. We can actually use the hands to pull ourselves forward and then all the way back up. So that was really good. This time, instead of the fingers forward, our fingertips are going to be in. This time when we lean forward, the elbows come wide and we look like a little cricket or a grasshopper. Feel the gentle stretch on the back. Only come forward to the degree that it's comfortable for you. Slowly push the hands down into the thighs. Come up. Bring the hands underneath the legs and lean back. There you go. Sit up nice and tall. Fingertips in. Flat back comes forward so we look like a little cricket. Only come as far forward as is comfortable for you. Sit up nice and tall, hands under the legs, and lean back. So you get a little help when you're coming up from this position. Come all the way up. Good work. You're doing great so far. Now, all we're going to do is a nice little easy march. So we're going to bring one foot up and then the other. So you can march slowly if you like. I'll show you from the side. We're only picking one leg up and then the other. Our posture is nice and tall. Remember, you can pull your hands away from each other. You can imagine a string on top of your head, but your posture is nice and tall. And now we're going to add our arms. Our thumbs come up to our shoulders, and then they come down to the hips. We bring the elbows forward, and we bring the elbows back. I know we can sing the song, 76 trombones in a big parade, 110. Oh, so maybe I shouldn't sing. Maybe we'll just march. Okay, now, if you feel like it, we've been marching, but what happens is there's a bear behind us. So we have to go slow, little small steps, but boy, are we going fast. We're running away from the bear, and the bear goes back into the woods. So now we're really tired. We are just slugging. Arms are long, and we're going back home because we had quite an adventure. We were in a parade, and then we got chased by a bear, and now we're going home. Wouldn't it be great if we could just take a nap right now? We want to stay nice and strong. We want to do it from our chair. So, sure you can. Can you get a strong back and belly from just sitting in the chair? Sure you can. You have to sit to the front of the chair. I'll show you from the side. So pretending this is the back of the chair. Nice and tall. So I'm coming forward. I'm going to slide my hands down my legs just a little bit. If when I come up, my back starts to hurt, I take my hands and place them on my thighs and come up. But if I come forward like this, my hands are on my legs and my back feels okay. Now you'll notice I am not forward very much, but I'm using my back muscles right now. So only using the back muscles, I come up. So you can strengthen the back just by leaning forward nice and flat, letting the hands come down to the degree that it's comfortable for you. Always remember that you can use your hands to push you up. Let's try that again. Leaning forward. Now use those back muscles to pull you up. That's great. Let's do it one more time. Now I'm going to try using my hands on my chest. As I lean forward, this is going to be a little more work on my back, but I'm going to use my back muscles to come up. Shall we do that again? Let's lean forward. There you go. And come up. That was great. Great. Okay, so our back is getting stronger. Now we work on the stomach. Hands on the thighs. And we're going to start right here. So we take the natural arch in the back and we flatten it. Then we drop the ribs down and lean back. But our chin stays parallel to the floor. So we're not lifting the chin or dropping the chin. Our chin stays parallel to the floor. To help out, our arms come up. Good. Give yourselves a hug because you did a good job. And then reach out for help. It's like, please, somebody help me up. But no, we don't need the help because guess what we have? Our stomach muscles. So we give ourselves a hug. We did 2 abdominals. Let's come right back. Good job. And up. Let's come back. Now stretch out. And if it's comfortable for you, your elbows are under your shoulders. Bring your arms wide and in and hug. Lean back. Arms come wide and in and hug. Lean back. Arms wide and in and hug. Wow, you're doing just great. So now all we have to do is rotation. So imagine you're an agitator in a washing machine. We have a washing machine, and the inside we go chug, 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 and So we're going to be the ones that go side to side. Let's keep our elbows tight, make tiny little fists, and you're going to bring one elbow back towards the back of the chair, and the other elbow comes across. You're nice and tall, and you're looking straight ahead. Chunka, 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 chunka. So we're like the agitator in the washing machine. Also, we had ringers on our washing machine, and my mother would take the clothes and shoot them through the ringers, and all of the water would come right back into the tub. Okay, let's go 4 times on one side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Switch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good job. Let's shake those hands out. Just as if you had a little water on your hands and you're shaking those hands out. Open and close, open and close, open and close. Little wrist circles, and then the opposite direction. Again, shake the water off of your fingers. Let's play the piano. And we go to the high and the low notes. Good work. Good job. Let's play the drums. One side, the center, the other side, and the center. We are going to be musically inclined at the end of this one. Okay, let's play the harp. I love the harp. There you go. Angels play the harp. I think there must be something to that. Now let's play the flute. So this is working the fingers. And then we relax back down. I don't know about you, but I've had enough. So I want to thank you very much for joining me today. We stretched and got a little stronger, all from our chair. So we're going to take a great big stretch in and exhale and relax the arms down. A great big breath in, stretching up to the sky and down. One more time, a great big breath in. This time our hands come floating forward all the way back, and we lean forward. Breathe in, we sit nice and tall. Breathe out and we come forward. One more time, breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, come forward. Very, very nice. Shoulders up and back and down. One arm comes across and the other arm comes underneath and gives you a big hug, stretching out the back. Then open the chest, pulling the thumbs back and down. Other arm comes across the body. Your free hand gives it a hug to your body. Then bring the arms back. What a good job you did today. Thanks a million for joining me. Make sure you drink your water, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.